Sungrown's executive order olive oil. One drizzle and the whole table listens. He ain't just running the pizzaverse, he's feeding it. Straight from the president's private stash comes Sungrown's executive order olive oil. Cold-pressed, first cut, and slicker than a backroom deal in City Hall. Features: presidential grade, pressed from olives grown under 24/7 protection contracts. Flavor with power, makes any dish taste like a vote in your favor. Cabinet approved, every capo in the room swears by it, or else. Frank Pecoraro, I dipped bread in it and suddenly I was running a casino in Vegas. Admiral Impeach, too smooth. I used it to grease submarine gears and salad greens. Worked perfect both ways. Lopez, confiscated a bottle once. Had to return it. Couldn't stop cooking with it. Special offer. Order now, and Sungrown throws in a presidential breadstick pen. Sign laws, then dip them in the sauce. Sungrown's executive order olive oil. Taste the power, respect the office.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
The Tollway Ghost Crew, highway hijackings of the Heartland. A Pizzaverse Mafia historical documentary. Written by Bambi Palermo. Dark highway, headlights slice the fog. A big rig hums, then screeches. Back in the Midwest, you didn't need casinos. You didn't need airports. You just needed one thing. A lonely stretch of American asphalt. And let me tell you something, sweetheart, on them highways outside Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City. The ghosts weren't supernatural. They were wearing leather gloves, holding bolt cutters, and saying, "Take the back roads, kid. We work cleaner in the dark." The Tollway Ghost Crew. Highway hijackings of the Heartland. The Midwest mob's real ATM. The interstate system. Aye, look, everybody gets caught up on Vegas sparkle, airport bag men, planes making quiet little hops. Cute. But the real money? The ugliest money? That came from the American interstate, miles and miles of cornfields, truck stops, and nobody watching. What they moved. Stolen electronics. Hot cigarettes. Beef shipments. Union-loaded trucks. Guns. Cash skim. And occasionally, a few bodies relocated far from the city. This wasn't Jimmy Hoffa Hollywood stuff. This was blue-collar larceny mixed with mob precision. Meet the crew, the ghosts. These guys were called ghosts for a reason. Because by the time a trucker realized he was robbed, these mooks were already halfway to another state. Main figures. 1. Tommy No Prince, Delvecchio. Kept his gloves on even when eating sandwiches. Not a fingerprint to his name in 30 years. 2. Earl Cornfed, Lasky. Local farm boy turned muscle. Looked like a linebacker who ate another linebacker for breakfast. 3. Interstate Eddie Marino. The wheelman. Rumor says he once outran a state trooper for 60 miles without dropping below 90. 4. The syndicate behind him. Depending on the year, the Ghost Crew worked under. The Chicago outfit. The St. Louis syndicate. the KC family. And for a short time, one rogue faction out of Cleveland testing their luck. Every few years, someone new tried to control the highways. Every few years, someone new went missing. The method: clean, quiet, and mean. How a Ghost Crew hijack went down. One spotter at the truck stop identifies the target. 2. Tail car follows. 3. Cut off car brakes in front. 4. Door pop. 2 guys up the cab. 5. Driver bribed or bounced, depends on his attitude. 6. Cargo transferred. 7. Truck abandoned miles away. 8. Goods sold before the sun even came up. No gunfire. No blood. Just cold professional theft. The one job that went wrong. The 1983 Diamondback Run. A truck moving casino chips and cash skim between illegal joints in Missouri. KC mob wanted it moved quietly. But Chicago got wind. The Ghost Crew stepped in. Problem? Inside the truck was a courier tied to Tony Civella. Civella didn't take kindly to surprises. Or bodies. 3 days later, every member of the Ghost Crew disappears except Cornfed, who ends up in a silo, frozen stiff like a barn scarecrow. That incident is why Midwest hijackings dropped off. Too much heat. Too many funerals.
Some men sail for freedom. He sails for justice, and maybe a little petty revenge. They call him the Admiral, but he ain't commanding no ships, just taking them down. From fake wise guys to clickbait captains, nobody outruns the Iron Fist. He don't play politics. He declares war. He's been banned more times than a Jersey driver in Manhattan, and still comes back like low tide meaner and saltier than before. Admiral Impeach, Iron Fist Reserve. Now he's distilled that same fury into a bottle, aged in oak barrels and bad decisions. Each sip hits harder than a subpoena. Justice ain't blind. She's just ducking me. 1 shot'll make you brave. 2'll make you bulletproof. 3, you'll start a YouTube war from your couch. Tagline on screen: Admiral Impeach, Iron Fist Reserve. Distilled for legends, bottled for revenge.
The legend lives on. Today, truckers swear they still see strange vans tailing them on I-55. Headlights that vanish into cornfields. Smoky rest stops with engines idling, but no drivers around. Ain't ghosts, sweetheart. Just stories. Or maybe unfinished business. Whether it was airports or highways, one thing's always true in the Midwest. If the mob couldn't beat the system, they became the system. And every empty road at night has a story written in diesel, blood, and bad decisions. The Tollway Ghost Crew. If you're loving this Midwest deep dive, smash that like button like you're breaking a jukebox at a dive bar. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, join the Pizzaverse family. Where history ain't just told, it's interrogated. Capisce? Till next time.
The MobTube Voodoo Doll. Stick it, twist it, and watch the clown cry on livestream. Yo, listen. You ever watch MobTube for more than 5 minutes and think, sweet mother of marinara, these jabronis need a reality check and a wellness check? Well, forget about it, baby. We made the solution. What is it? A hand-stitched, ethically sourced, Pizzaverse-anointed voodoo doll designed specifically for the crybaby keyboard gangsters of MobTube. Looks just like one of them. Receding hairline. Cigarette glued to the lip. Shirt from 1998. Ego bigger than their subscriber count. Built-in whining sound effect if you squeeze it too hard. Perfect likeness. I'm telling you, uncanny. Features. Erstens stress relief pins. Color-coded, because we classy. Red pin, for when they lie on live stream. Blue pin, for when they cry about trolls. Green pin, for the moment they say, yo, I know real guys in the life. Gold pin, the instant they threaten legal action, then go live 6 minutes later. Twin, MobTube meltdown mode. Stick the doll in the ribs. He goes live. Stick it in the head. He posts his screenshots. Stick it in the butt. He blames the haters. Realistic as hell. 3, soundboard of shame. Press the belly and it yells classics like, "You're jealous of me." I know a guy who knows a guy. My ex, my ops, my trolls, everybody's obsessed with me. I'm calling the cops. High quality audio, slightly nasal. Optional upgrade. The Content Creator Hex Kit comes with a candle that smells like old motel carpets, a notebook filled with excuses, a plastic badge for pretend tough guy moments, a pair of sunglasses for crying indoors, customer reviews, stars when so Big Frank from Bayonne stuck a pin in the foot and the guy went live complaining about toe pain. This thing's accurate. Stars, Angie from Staten Island. Put the doll on my dashboard and suddenly 3 MobTube clowns started fighting each other. Magic. Perfect form. Stress relief. Comedy. Ritual dejabronification. Making fun of grown men who live stream like teenagers. The MobTube voodoo doll must, because some people don't need enemies. They are the enemy.
Tell my story. The Iceman poisoned my cheeseburger. I beat him. Hector Macho in a street fight. I fought in MSG to avoid Patterson and Jerry Cooney were watching. I split $20,000 in a week with Sammy the Bull. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. I was mistaken for Joey Molino when I was in South Philly and interviewed by the media. I shared champagne with John Cena in Florida where Mikey the Bat was killed. Gianni kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I was arrested in Utah with a machine gun on my way to watch Sammy the Ball. Yes, sir! varios, the testers. I was hog-tied and thrown off a bridge, only to be saved by a clever. I hung out with a guy named Captain Chaos. Sonny Francis used to bounce me off his lap and feed me bacon. Yeah. Tony the storyteller. Tony the storyteller. Tony the fucking storyteller. The FBI used to watch me from the van while I panhandled from a refrigerator box like a filthy ball. I spent 20 years with Peter Pasta and Sonny Francesi and Michael for 2 years. People watched my Maltese cross 3 times in Malta, all the way in Malta. Sean ain't dead. Tony is scumbag. Tony is scumbag. Tony, you fucking scumbag. You can't be something you're not. Fake mobster, cop, collar, king, doctor. King Tut, feet, cheap, black, but cold dancer. Shaka, shaka, boo, boo, boo. You're squatting in that abandoned camp, betrayed in your sense of their hard-earned money. Their hard